Hello and welcome back to the DJI Agris T100 e-learning course. This video will be talking about the warranty of our drones. The warranty side of this can, on like the side of after sales, can be a little confusing, so hopefully this video will clear things up. I'll start by explaining our warranty policy. TerraXplore's learning policy for the most part is the same as the manufacturer's warranty policy and is split up by different amounts of time for each part of the drone. Like as per DJI, each part has its own warranty window depending on how likely it is to malfunction in the first year of its use. Warranty claims can be submitted by contacting us either through phone or email, and we can as much information as possible when you do so. So like the drone, the part, the serial number, description of the issue, flight logs, photos or videos of the damage, and like the area where it crashed. We are DJI certified, so the more information we can, and the easier it is to do it through like all the proper channels and get your warranty situation figured out. So here's our table. The aircraft parts itself, like on the airframe, that has a 12-month warranty. The spraying system and spreading system has a 6-month warranty. So, and I say specific to modules, I'll get into that later. Chargers, generators, and batteries have a 12-month warranty, but also a 1,000 cycle warranty. So if you charge your battery 1,000 times, that means the warranty is up. So if you charge your battery 1,050 times in 6 months, your warranty is up, even though it has a 12-month warranty. And if you've only charged your battery 100 times in 13 months, your warranty is still up. And then hoses and cables only have a 15-day warranty because they're easily worn and they're somewhat inexpensive, so the warranty just doesn't cover them. The warranty covers more like bigger items that may be destroyed in a crash. Okay, so what's not covered? Collisions with objects that with a diameter smaller than 1 inch, because the obstacle avoidance system can't detect them. Impact with an obstacle while obstacle avoidance is disabled, because that's not the drone's fault. Multiple drone collisions, so if you have multiple drones in the sky that you are controlling both, or you and someone you know are controlling both, and they crash into each other, that won't be covered. Accidents occurring during manual flight mode, because that's not the drone's fault. Crashes outside the 12-month warranty period, because that means it's expired. And then if you try to submit a claim and you don't give us adequate documentation, such as all the flight logs and videos and images, it's going to be a lot harder for us to get you your warranty. Other scenarios just are dependent on the parts, like, if you spray material that's too thick or viscous for the spraying system to handle, spreading material that's too small for the spreading system to handle, shorting out your battery by giving it too much power or bending the battery pins. That kind of thing is considered user error. So bottom line is user error is not covered by the warranty. So how can you avoid user error? Use your pre-flight checklist to minimize mistakes and catch worn parts before they break in the air. You can also utilize autonomous missions and obstacle avoidance to make sure that if the drone does crash, it's the software's fault and not yours. And then you can also consult the manual and just handle the drones with care so that you aren't breaking them while you're transporting them or moving them around in your truck or trailer. Okay, that's all for now. I'll see you in the next video in our T100 learning course. Thank you.